artist, imagine if you are not an artist today, and the way Wapushe School, what professional would you have been?
I wanted to be a lawyer.
Okay.
Lawyer, and also wanted to be a soldier. Yeah, because the same teacher wanted me to be in the army because due to connections, yeah, but mostly my teachers because I was really passionate in music. And mostly in the past school, talent show. No, but nobody became a entertainment committee per school. So I feel that talent show, Frank is the organizer. Okay, so, but now you should so can I need a money dreaming and the other was shattered.
Okay.
So I just decided, so I have madam. I end up paying if you're promoting a pain and your pain. I think I'll take it from me. Yes.
Now let's talk about there's something based on what I've observed, man. When certain people go through so much pain, wapita mufingi, walishwa itakula bati, tuli bantu. Once wapita muyo, mwakati finfide kushupa. Sometimes you even think of taking your own life. Have you ever thought of that before? Because maybe you have all these questions that you're thinking about. Wow, sometimes you're like, have you ever thought of that before?
Yes, several times. Yeah, right. Okay, nakuni ma support fair ko school ya fair shupa bad. Na ifanye po kudeke school for kudeke school I was in grade 9. Mwana na ifo kudeke school. Because suppose ya bati ya ku because after na pasa grade 9. Ile ya wanja chindi ya ku grade 10. If you in face of your shupa kwa tawa ya kushita ma uniform za mabook shan, and then the same teacher was telling you about Mrs. Mala. It's the one who came in. But before that, ni awa panganda na situation yale kwa panganda yale fea kwa sako. Whereby wale kalipira la fiashi bali ikata sana mostly of it. Oh, tawa shona kwa isoko kwa shanshan video. So like nani wa kwatsi maybe nishaji boko nafu mabani shuri panganda baba fiashi. Like ni nafu makuisa ni shi ya chitike pa kutine fiaru. Then I also have one brother who is my brother from my mom. And then I
Triple M reached out, okay? Kwa my thoughts to Kanyati. You know, it's hard to trust people sometimes. Sometimes you feel like maybe they want to use you because they want just their personal gain. You get like they just want to get numbers of you. My thoughts here, because in as much as this is a person that maybe you look up to, you liked, and you never thought that they're going to reach out, they reach out. Boom. Fast forward. What was the first impression that you thought about saying, should I go with it or maybe? Okay, what did you think about?
Okay, the time if you see the way you was
just excited.
I was just excited. I was like, okay, Papa Naya. I even told myself, say Papa na Franco haya.
So now, since you're here now, so he called you, told you Isamu Lusaka?
When the first time he called me, I was like, okay, save my number. Anytime, any day I can call you, come to Lusaka.
So when did he call you? When did you get those stories? When did you go to the studio?
Okay, there was a time I recorded like a video of the same song Barup. I recorded the song, like a video posted on TikTok, and then I tagged him on the same video.
Okay.
And then I posted it on TikTok. So like after some weeks, then the video trended, went viral. People started tagging him as well, and it didn't even take time. Or then one day, so he gave me a call. I was like, oh, okay. At the moment, just somewhere, but any day I'll call you. We'll go to the studio. Knowing he was already my arrangements. Yeah.
Okay. So since you're just from school now, waisangirisha mulusaka. Vali tuma transport ati saa yarishan.
Palia nishi okapa after time banje vere nishinjina mulusaka. At my friend's place, okay. Yes. Nishinjina mulusaka. Then I was like, after time he called, I was like, where are you? Are you still in Lusaka? I was like, yes. Okay, then tomorrow in the morning I'll come and pick you up and go to studio. And then the following day it happened. One sender, went to studio, and yeah, finally we went to meet my dream producer as well. Witty Beats went there, we worked. Yeah.
Okay. Did you expect to have Chile one in the song? Another surprise. Did you expect it? Like when we were creating the song, we were in the studio now. Yafke number Moyabu studio. Like were you told?
No, I wasn't told. Na papire fie after African studio studio trail kwa demo kwa Africa bakamba. Then I was like, okay. So I was like, oh God, it's finally. So I was really excited.
Okay.
Yeah.
The song is growing. Like I was saying, the song is getting good feedback already. I've always said this, many artists want to make a club banger. That is an emotional song. I know there is a lot of people in Zambia that are able to relate to that song. So when you are writing that song, okay, I know you also think saying at what point, or is the message that you feel like people need to get from that song?
I think regardless of anything, or if you're anything like sticker, just still believe in yourself. Just have to believe in yourself. Message show grow up and sinangu mundonga kukana de rakesa kufwa mairo, because no one knows tomorrow. So but there's always tomorrow. That's what I believe.
Okay.
If you fail today, try tomorrow again. And I believe it's opportunities is another failure is another opportunity to rise and be better again.
God loves you, man. Your first video looks like that. I was even your first video looks like that. The production sounds like that. Big ups to Triple M, man. The quality, the song as well. But imagine, let's try to imagine you become so big, then you don't know who your father is. Then maybe the other family from your father reaches out to you. How would you feel? Like they see that now you are your life ya changer. How would you feel?
Okay, so regardless of whatever I'm going to become in life, my dream is to meet my family from my father's side. Yeah. Especially whether I don't know if he's still alive or maybe it's true he died, but it's really my dream to meet them. And I'm looking forward to that.
Ish, man, I can't imagine growing up without knowing my other side of my father. Ish. And just you accepting it. But no one can accept that.
Yeah.
It's just that we learn to live by it. End of the day right there. So what are we expecting? I don't want to make it more emotional, man. What are we expecting now? But what else are we expecting? Do we still expect such music, or maybe there's more different type of stories?
Maybe. I think this is just a demographic of what young tracks can do. and there are more message, more vibes, and yeah, more bigger songs than this one.
Okay. Let's see if that's truly your voice, man. You're gonna give us anything that you feel like people can relate to. It could be that same song, or maybe any other thing that you can give us right here on Yatu Vibes. Anything before we get to let you go, and before we get to find out any other things that you're planning on doing. Alright.
It's like akesa moneka ngawa kwata teti bakutolemeka nongole bapele sansa balupole sopa manje baipende fyo bafyalwa teti bakwishibe iweka nofyenga ole kwata bantu benna balaimuna balungami tabalufyanya bani nabo bali bapefekiti teti bakupalamike umfika ngoluchelwe sapi ya inembatambila fya patali.
So you wrote all that song, man?
Yes.
Number lyrics yours. That's very deep, man. That's very deep. What else are we looking forward? I know you mentioned about some of the things, maybe to someone who might be going through something. I didn't want to get more in details, man. It seems like your story is very emotional, but I don't want to make it about that. But kuliko film before I could up on by interview that you feel like the viewers that are watching should know about you.
I'm just a simple person, and I'm just who I am, and I can't change myself for anything. So, Frank show life on young tricks Zambia, and my message to my fellow young artists like me out there are still pushing like myself. I would say once you believe in yourself, it's very easy for someone out there to believe in you as well. Because if you don't believe in what you do, and if you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. So if you're not pushing, you can't expect something to come on the table while you're just sitting. Yeah.
I hope you still push to be a lawyer, man. You could make a very good lawyer. You represent yourself as well as your team. But thank you very much for coming through right here. Big ups to Triple M for bringing you right here and having this conversation. Wish you all the best, man. God has a reason why He has kept you here, and there's a reason why you are still here. One day to make sense, and that music, man, that great age, something that I'm sure everyone can relate to. Not just the young age, but a lot of people, man. I was watching the video, it got to me, and I told myself saying, yo, Triple, we need this guy on in our studio just to have a conversation. But thank you very much for coming through.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So that is our today's guest right here. Young Treks coming through on Yatu Vibes. Your story does matter. Tell your story. Like I said from the start, it's not always that not always, but some people always say fake it until you make it. For some people, faking it doesn't work, man. You don't know who might help you. So sometimes tell your story. Young Treks is telling his story in that song.
Everyone wonders why I'm always jovial and happy. Every day, every time. At work, even under pressure. At play, always under control. Even with Bay, I always shine. And today, I get to share my secret. My secret companion, Best Kombucha, gives me the energy but also boosting my immune system as I go by my day-to-day activities.
Toaleta mami we best kombucha sonwengu. Toaleta daddy we best kombucha sonwengu. Iye nani best kombucha. Best kombucha. Iye nani mo kombucha.
Now you know.
Best kombucha. Iye nani best kombucha. You drink on best kombucha.
And I refuse not to believe that this is nothing else but
Son.
Call me young Treks.
Woody beats go crazy.
Yes, I'm on the kanga wakwa. Eti bakutolomeka nongole bapele sansa. Alukwa eti bakupalamike ufeka ngoluchelwe sami batambila vyapatali bantu bena balaimona balungami nabalufyanya baninabo bali bapefekiti eti bakupalamike ufeka ngoluchelwe sami batambila vyapatali kanonga tatufuka mina lesa umo
kanonga tatufuka mina lesa umo
chikulu fetu salikila lesa umo
chikulu tusalikila fe lesa umo aino
oneka balansa
ishikukashichela mumo ni pano alabami bakatila ni mpanda oracha ya ifila mbandila
tatufuka mina lesa umo
kanonga tatufuka mina lesa umo
chikulu fetu salikila lesa umo
chikulu tusalikila fe lesa umo aino
oneka balansa
ishikukashichela mumo ni pano alabami bakatila ni mpanda
That is one of the interviews that we had with young Trex right there as well, coming through right on Yatu Vibes. Very emotional conversation. Hope you followed through. And I did mention that we're supposed to have a conversation as well that we had with Kadochi, but we'll make sure that next week we get to show you that conversation as well right on Yatu Vibes. He had so much to say. He has a current brand new song that is also promoting. Some of you know him from Yamene my influencing on social media. Yamene Ivarama Chita Magaga Izi na my story Jawena mi and Shan. It's something that you should also look out right there. And also from the young Trex's conversation, he explained about so many things that he went through and still going through. I wouldn't put myself in his position, man. Imagine not knowing how your father looked like, if he's still alive, or ngabanamwalira, but he's a very super talented artist right there. I hope and pray that he gets signed by Triple M. But for now, it seems like they understand each other, so they decide just to work and collaborate together, and they're still working and working and working. We're still looking forward to more great music right there. Like I said from that interview, saying I don't think or feel faking it is still working. I feel like what is real is what is selling. People want to know your story. Tell your story and someone will buy that story. Don't fake it. I don't think that is working anymore. No. Now moving on to other things that are happening right here on today's edition. Some breaking news today, and not forgetting our today's our today's story that is also trending right there. Not forgetting our sponsors, and I'm sure you can see the divine power is what we are talking about today. So deliberate lelo tenzofuna chabe tukulangiza nkoni iri pa screen today, because ita in language taisunga for next week, so that you don't miss out anything. So when we say divine power, is that power that we're talking about, okay? So make sure that you grab yourself this one this weekend and tell us your experience. And if you are a company, you want to order, did you know that if this goes bad, okay, ungapeleke wabweza foot after 6 months, so amakana iyai ungabweze foot bazando chita accept. It's only company that I know in Zambia that vindu vikaenda vaonongeka mushopu mwako ungabweze futa nokupasa yanyowani nyivamene chi vamene aba chi vamene chi. So make sure that you get in touch. We should get to give you more details next week when we get back right. But for now, this story has been training regarding those who love Frank Rowe. He's no longer under Olijaba Entertainment. So he wrote something on his social media platform saying, after an incredible chapter of growth, learning and unforgettable memories, I would like to officially announce that my recording agreement with Olijaba Entertainment has come to an end. I want to express my deepest gratitude to everyone at Olijaba Entertainment for believing in my vision, supporting my journey, and being and helping shape the artist I am today. The experience, relationship, and milestone we shared will always remain significant part of my story. Now, he expressed so many things. Now, from what he posted, Makitu shared, and he said, Mwaiche Wand, Frank Rowe, Ine, I think I would be lying if I said I was not disappointed. But this is not about me. It's about respect for the craft and the business that sustains it. Olijaba Entertainment is family, yes, but more importantly, the business entity. We invest time, resources, and belief into an artist we saw greatness in. And while I won't air out contracts or point fingers, I will say this: Walishiva, for our industry to grow, we have to change how we do business. We can't operate on feelings alone, are we? I guess I just expected a bit more loyalty. Not because I need it, but because the next young artist watching your exit needs to see that this is a two-way street. The way you carry yourself now might close doors for the next talent who deserves a shot at a deal. I'm not bitter. I'm good. In fact, campaign in Munchanga is going great, laugh out loud. But I'm writing this as a teachable moment. To every signed artist, remember that the label sacrificed for you. Then ask yourself what you gave back. Frank, Ine, I still believe in you the same way I did the day we signed you. You're incredible talent with a bright future. Kuntashi, but sometimes things don't unfold how we imagine. Quarter patience and always trust in the process. From the bottom of my heart, I wish you nothing but success on your new path. And lastly, my doors will always be open if you ever need me. God bless you. Keep pushing. Now, there's a point that Makitu mentioned. That's a story for another day. But there's a point that he mentioned, something that I feel like I don't think it's just me. Where I feel like there's something that is going on. I don't know whether Frank didn't communicate, or maybe I feel like Frank Rowe rushed to put out a statement. Don't you feel when you're about to leave a record label is the one that's supposed to post or make a statement? Then you as an artist, you just confirm. I feel like truly an artist use some emotions. That's what I think. And from my own opinion, I feel like there was no sit down to talk about these things, because there's no way that Makitu will share with that statement if there was a sit down and conversation. But anyway, we wait and see whether indeed Frank is going as an independent artist, not candidate. Or maybe there are some unfolding breaking news of him being signed with another record label, or maybe they are creating something for us to be anticipating from Frank. You know, this industry, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Sometimes when a name is not doing very well, there's always something that's going to be okay. Playing around playing around where you expect that expected. But all in all, I leave the statements of Frank Rowe a bit of doubt with what is unfolding. I don't see any bad blood there. I only see lack of communication, because we're just seeing things unfolding on social media, left, right, center. And my next question is, who is with or the Jabba right now? Who is still there? What is their story? If you know any artist who's under Oli Jabba and you feel like they deserve to be on this platform, let us know. But we'll surely reach out this week to Frank Rowe, hoping that we get to have a conversation, or maybe Makitu also, whoever was going to be there or available for us to find out what's really going on. Or maybe if Frank is willing to have a conversation and talk about what we should be on the lookout, yes, we'll look for it. He just dropped a current song with Black Kid, which is also on his YouTube channel. With time, I wish we could show it, but we don't have time. So when we get back next week, we should get to talk about all those stories that are happening in the Zambian music entertainment. All right, so move on. When I get back next week, we still talk about things that have been happening in SA, South Africa. So it's not only other countries, but I saw our neighboring countries like Malawi. There's an influencer I know who just came out and open and just said, let's stop playing amapiano. There's no way that we're going to condone what is happening with the xenophobia, the shani. And people in the comment section were saying, no ways, man. Music has nothing to do. Music has something to do with it. Imagine if what is happening in South Africa was happening in Zambia and our artists were not speaking out. Just imagine that situation. I feel like people with numbers have the power and the influence to talk about things that they feel like they need to be talked about. So it's another conversation that I'm yet to get to find out with more artists. Like we always say, local is laka. Support your own. Laka is local. I know most of you have been talking about the trending movie, The Polygamist, and I'm here talking about Impali. Which for those who have watched The Polygamist, they would agree with me that Impali, the story